Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever time you're watching this. You ever feel stupid? I do feel stupid. So I was sitting in the morning star, and before I hit record, Hadron and KX were yapping at each other, so I didn't want to interrupt their conversation. And I don't know why this never clicked in my brain. Hadron is a techno-archaeologist. That's a model. You can. That's a model. I don't know why that never clicked in my brain. That I know Hadron's a Mechanicus, obviously. Never clicked in my mind. I'm not a Mechanicus player. I'm an Ultramarine Custodian player. Forgive me. But man, I feel dumb. I feel dumb. I literally have the model page open. It's $35 on GW, which is like lower than average for a single model, I think. Well, then again, I guess because it's smaller than a Space Marine. Yeah, because if you look at the new one, the Tech Priest Manipulus, that's 42. Then the Dominus is 42. The Sidonian Scratus is 40. So I guess it's just an older, smaller model. Well, look at that.
Remember, self-preservation is a luxury that none of you have earned.
Sorry, I started going to the Space Marine page on habit. Now, where's my tab? I lost it. Okay, we're back. The build we are running is very classically. It's a classic Ogryn build. We got the slab shield, ripper gun. We got toughness curios. Apparently, you can get to 17% toughness, and that's really something I ought to fish for. But we have Furious, Smash 'em, Heavyweight, Towering Presence, Big Friendly Rock, Slam, Indomitable Stomping Boots, Pulverize, Crunch, Batter. Now, you're not going to be able to get Crunch and Batter very easily with the new Ogryn update. It's going to be a bit of a point tax, so you can only really go with one or the other, and I think probably Batter's the way to go. The new Bonebreaker's Aura, Delight Destruction, Get Stuck In, Bruiser, Unstoppable Momentum, No Pushover, Feel No Pain, and Pain Outburst, and Strongest. Now, speaking of the Ogryn rework, I did play around with the Ogryn rework on Game Slam Build Editor since it's there. And, once again, I'm not much of a math guy or like explain the Darktide mechanics to you guy, because there's people that do it infinitesimally better than I do. Tanner Lindbergh, Mr. E, Jefficus, yada yada. But if you would like to know what my builds would be for the new Ogryn ahead of time, let me know. If not, then we'll just wait till the 25th. It's only a couple days away. But for now, let's get into a game, shall we? Alrighty, and we're in. And it wasn't trade, which is great. No, cat, get off the PC. Off the PC. God. My fucking cat tried to climb on my PC, and then when I pushed him down, he almost took the mouse with it. Evil cat made of villainy and evil. You know he's not allowed on the damn PC. Anyway. Sorry if that made a noise. I don't know if it was that loud. But, where was I? Oh, there's a new kill team out, Blood and Zeal. How did I not see this? Sorry, I was alt-tabbed to the Games Workshop internet page. Unfortunately, I've not really browsed Warhammer as of late because I'm broke as a joke, what can I say? Jobs aren't hiring, and money ain't getting any cheaper. Which leads me into my my next topic so handedly. I like to watch video essays and long videos when I'm drawing, because it's just something nice to have on the background, because I have bad brain. And there was one that was like, oh, Gen Z, the childless generation. I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure I know what this is about. But I decided to put it on anyway, because who knows, maybe it'd have some new info I didn't already know about. And it had no real new info I didn't know about. And all these videos do is, it's long and short, it's capitalism. Capitalism's the problem. People can't afford to have kids, and society refuses to make it easier, because a lot of the older generation still lives under this guise of, oh, life's unfair. Also, that modicum has always somewhat pissed me off, because yes, there's a bit of an unfairness to life. If you get cancer, that's unfair. But bad examples of unfair is your country not providing for you, even though it's providing for its poorest, even though it can absolutely afford. That's not unfair. That's just You've built unfairness into the society that does not need to be there. But really what pissed me off about the video was not like the dancing around the issue that is capitalism, but when they were talking about societal things at World War III of the baby boom, they censored the word war. And I'm not saying like, oh, they didn't say like, oh, like they literally bleeped the word war. And I'm like, this is YouTube. You ain't got to do all that. And I absolutely hate it when, like, I get it on TikTok because, like, as far as I'm aware, the algorithm there will, like, absolutely shaft you if you say naughty no-no words. But, like, whenever people are off TikTok or on Twitter or on Instagram and they censor the word rape or piss or terrorist or anything like that, it's like, you are making an unserious society. That, because it's a generational thing now. Like, it's not just like, oh, you know, a couple of the big ones are censoring those words. No, it's like it's spread to other platforms. Can't wait for the Ripper Gun buffs. I never knew the Ripper Gun had RNG spread. I was like, damn, is this a fucking TF2 moment? They're like, these are serious topics, and we should speak about them as if they are as deadly serious as they are. It's just like, come on now. Like, I'm not one to be like, oh my gosh, your generation gets participation trophies, but that's going to make me start participation trophy posting, you know? Also, I do think that is a bit of I do think participation trophies are bad. I think they're lame. Even as a kid, I thought they were lame, because it's like, this is almost more insulting than not getting one. You know, it's like a "you tried" sticker. It's like, yeah. That being said, I was never very good at baseball when I was a kid. So, now as an adult, am I going to say, am I much better? Well, yes, because naturally, my body is more fit for athleticism. As an adult with a Y chromosome. The radius on Poxbursters is so huge. There's a mod that shows you the radius for like Demon Hosts and Poxbursters. And it shrinks when you push it, but it's just like, it's normal. It's way bigger than the animation, so that like, you know, I'd be getting hit by things I didn't think I'd be hit by, and then actually, well, I'm well inside the circle. Now, will I ever install that mod myself? No. It's a lot of visual clutter. The biggest issue with all these mods is 9 times out of 10, it's just so much visual clutter for like very little change. No, whatever. Okay, at least the bot got hit. No one of value. Just need another body up. That's why I'm resing the... Nice. I don't know why, but I thought we were way further ahead than we actually are for a moment. I thought we were on, like, past this area. My brain went to goo. Oh my god, he's not paying attention. There. Oh, we gotta make our way back down. Alrighty. Where was I? I had a... Where's my conversation before I lost it? Oh yeah, don't censor things. Especially on YouTube. If you're gonna make... I get it, on TikTok, I guess you have an excuse. But don't... Let's be grown-ups here, okay? I also saw another video that was, it was talking about, like, natalists. And, like, essentially these are, like, people with breeding kinks, essentially. Who, like, whine about population decline. Now... I don't think population decline is going to be that much of an issue. I get it's going to be an issue, but I feel like these guys are blowing it out of the water. There's so many people on the planet. Like the rate of replacement has shot up from what it used to be. Like we used to double our population every like 1,000 years or something, and now we double it like every generation or so. But yeah, like prenatalism is just like, it's white supremacy wrapped up in a eugenics gift bag. So I was never one to take those things seriously. Now, I'm not going to say that birth rate is never going to be a problem. And you can argue that maybe it's not a problem now. But one, society needs to make it more actually like, you should be able to have a child more than you're just sort of supposed to, rather than you want to, you know? Like, there's no financial reasons to have a child. There's no, if you want to live life, you don't want to, you don't want to have a child. Like, it's, more people are having them later in life, and that's fine. Like, infant mortality rate is the lowest it's ever been. Like, we can have babies lower in life. Women don't need to be popping them out as soon as they're 20. Also, like, one of the solutions to population decline in countries is, guess what? Immigration. That's how the U.S. has handled theirs. People just come in and they have kids, and it's fine. This is why stuff like birthright citizenship is good. Also, once again, I think it's because I've been watching these videos that my algorithm's feeding me. I saw a tweet. It was talking about. It was a screenshot from a show or something. I don't know. And it was this kid talking to a girl. This guy talking to a girl, and he said 80% of women are attracted to 20% of men. And always, for some reason, that makes men think, oh, women are gold diggers, money hungry, they don't actually love us, they just love us for a bank. You need to be 6'5". Like, you don't need to be 6'5" and a millionaire. Okay? My evidence for this? Jack Black is funny. And Jack Black's is a sex symbol. You know how much sexual aura that man radiates? It's insane. Like, and always these conversations, it's always so funny, it's a lack of self-awareness in some men where it's like, fellas, have you ever considered that maybe you're just awful? Like, I'm sorry, you're... Like, you go to these, like, these Twitter accounts will be like, oh, this is because women are so-and-so, blah, 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 blah. And then you go to their Twitter or their Instagram or whatever, and it's like, oh, what, you just hate women, man. You are not building the best case for yourself, my friend. Like this is my like edgiest take on the matter, is that the male loneliness epidemic and high suicide rates among men are a men-made issue. Because now you may be saying, wow, that's so insensitive to say. Why would you say that? And I am aware it's insensitive to say, but unfortunately the truth hurts. It is. Gunners shooting through the floor, Darktide moment. Oh my. Me wondering why the bolt charge isn't going off. The dreaded not ready button. Hi Tara, can I help you? My cat's perched on the corner of my desk like an angel. My cat is meowing at the corner. Cat, why are you doing that, Bubba? But like, you know, not to society post for a moment. But society was built for and catered towards men. And they have built a society that thinks life shouldn't be fair. Anyway, yeah, it's just like I mean, look, this is my greatest tip for men, fellas with a Y chromosome. You need to be more feminine. Now, what that means is be more emotionally intelligent, be more ready to talk about your feelings, be more open to criticisms of your person, and like, don't be afraid of your emotions, basically. Because a lot of fellas are afraid of their emotions. Like, stoicism, leave that shit in the damn past, you know? Like, stoicism's for the birds. And the birds aren't even real. Now, I'm not going to say that all women are perfect. Because obviously everyone's got flaws. And there's some women out there who are a little less than kind to fellas who cry, but just leave those women. You don't have to be with them. You can find people that deserve you, fellas. Alright? But yeah, like, as society's progressed and women have gotten more and more rights, they've adapted more of the quote-unquote masculine traits of society. They're home runners. They're demolishing men in academics. Sorry to say, it's true. Right? They're making more money, they're doing better in education, they're becoming more independent, while a lot of men still think the way to find a woman is your wallet. So a little feminine ideals aren't going to hurt you. And avoid pick-me women like the plague. Now you may be saying, oh, what's a pick-me woman? That's an example. Any woman that says feminism is bad is a pick-me. Avoid them like the plague. They will do you no good. Because they are not a genuine person. So just because you think you found the girl that thinks like, oh, feminism cringe, she's so tran and based. Buddy, those are the women that you're worried about. Like, also, this is unrelated to the topic at hand, but I hate those, like, people that post shit like, oh, men deserve to be loved too, for like shitty clown. Like, you don't actually believe that. You just want the likes on Twitter. Also, there's a lot of VTubers out there that are just evil. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not talking about like Iron West, but like there's some V-tweeters because they don't stream, they just tweet all day. Who are just bad people. Darktide. Like, there's one that's is of the French variety. Ow. I'm not gonna say their name. Their whole thing is they're a rat. However, it's like they got banned, so they like quit Twitter and whatever and rebranded or like rebuild, just trying to rebuild. And then like VTubers from or like people from the French audience are like, no, this girl is a Nazi. Like not only a Nazi, but she's also like a pedophile. I'm like, Jesus Christ! And then you do a little research, like, oh my God, she is. What happened? Ooh. And I think it's like there's always terrible people in every medium, but the beauty of VTubing is that it's literally like, it's why like the internet's gotten meaner, it's because you can hide your face behind an anime girl. It's quite literally the same thing. So people are like hiding they don't have to worry about like losing real life opportunities that like are, you know, because their face isn't linked to their online identity. Because there's some like VTubers out there that are what? Huh? What? Oh, whoops. Didn't want to open that. Well, we were at the end there anyway, so I guess that's not too bad. That sucked so much. Well, I'm just gonna wait a minute here, and I'll continue talking about what I was talking about. You don't have to have your face linked behind a VTuber. So there's some VTubers out there who are terrible, terrible people. I'm like, wow, you have a gamer subs partnership. But then again, obviously, you know. Well, I guess we're not getting back into that match. Well, we were at the end there, so we'll call it there. But to finish off what I was saying is that the internet's getting meaner. VTubers are getting... there's a lot of terrible VTubers out there. It's because it's the same reason. You don't have to show your face. People are a lot kinder when you have to be face-to-face. Even people who talk tough online and then you meet them face-to-face, it's a whole different demeanor. Because when you're in getting punched in the face range, you become a lot more polite usually. And it's the same thing, right? You don't want your face associated with the fact that you're a Nazi pedophile. But, cat, don't walk on the drawing tablet, please. That costs more money than you. It actually was on sale, so it wasn't that much. Sale for like 180. But it's a Huoyan Gen 3. But if you made this far in the video, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, or don't. I am not your mother, but you better brush your teeth. Now have a good one. Bye-bye.